My name is Kelvin Lai. I'm originally from Canton or mainland of China, and I lived in the States for about 20 years. So I did my high school, I did my undergraduate, I did my engineering graduate school in the States. Right before I joined Hong Kong UST for its DI MBA program. And I'm also a licensed professional engineer. I work with the industrial and then design power system and electrical system for the advanced facilities and oil and gas facilities and all the equivalent industry, if system. In my line of work, engineering is, as you can expect, often poses a strong technical expertise. Like myself, I've done undergrad and a graduate school with engineering background, and because my experience has been reached about 8, 9, even 10 years this year. So the lack of the knowledge and the skill in business management is pursuing the MBA can provide with well-rounded understanding and business practices. Also, the marketing and financial side of the operations for the projects would make a better, I think in general, would make a better engineer like myself. And also for its leadership development, I think like most of the engineers like myself often find ourselves leadership roles, as a project leads or a discipline lead that they progress in their career. But the technical expertise alone may not be sufficient to excel in this position. So an MBA program, offer courses and also the experience learning opportunities to focus on leadership development and team management, and also communication and negotiation skills. That these skills are critical and in effectively leading cross-functional teams, especially managing projects for the engineering construction project as well. At Hong Kong UST, it offers a flexible learning format that pretty much meet my original intent of doing an MBA instead of learning it from a face-to-face section. And the formats allow me as a working professional to pursue an MBA without having, take the career break and also travel over the country to take classes over there. And then once the COVID had lifted, and I had the opportunity to, well, because the program is a hybrid learning program where you can get to sit in a class, and then you can also take the classes online. So I took the opportunities to sit on campus, to meet people face to face, and just to have a blended experience, to sit in the classroom for this program. And the more I looked into it, and I also found out that the Digital MBA, the DI MBA program at Hong Kong UST, it has a global, enriched global perspective, because the Hong Kong UST is a international university that pretty much attracts the students from diverse cultures and professional backgrounds. And our DI MBA program reflects its global perspective, and then it also providing opportunities for students like myself to collaborate, with classrooms and faculties from around the world. This exposure is looking at a different perspective and cultures can enhance the learning experience and develop a global mindset. And personally, I spent 20 years in North America, and I'm at a point where I got to explore a lot of projects around the globe, especially in Asia. So I'm also making some career connections here in Hong Kong, in Asia as well. And speaking of the Hong Kong UST Career Service and Alumni Network, I find out it's very robust, to support students and professionals like myself. I think at the beginning of the program, uh, the alumni services actually pair us, as all the students within the program with a mentorship opportunity. So even if I was, I was in North America, and the school somehow magically able to pair someone just, living 30 minutes away from where I live, and we're able to make connections. And through that mentorship, I learned so much about the school, so much about the programs and the possibility, even after the program. And going back to Hong Kong, to Asia, the alumni network and also the school events is pretty much enriched. A couple weeks ago, I joined the alumni network activities offline, and there's a tons of a school host networking event also in the local area, and so like student like myself, I'm able to join it in person and also able to join it online, and I won't be able to miss a lot of those opportunities, even if I'm not available, and there will be recording for those events as well. And another perspective is that I think Hong Kong UST in Asia and also in most of the European and North American countries, they have a strong corporate connection because the school has established a strong relationship with leading companies, and both locally and globally. So in its extensive corporate network, the school program is able to arrange, like study tour and also corporate events tours, to provide students with access to lectures, to networking, professional events, and also, school and also company career fairs. So these connections can facilitate, like internships or industrial projects, and also, professional experience to enhance the students' exposures, to the business communities and career opportunities as well. The entire MBA program, like for myself, I'm a DIMBA, but there's also several programs, weekly, bi-weekly, and full-time. And during the class, we kind of have class interactions. Every lectures we have group assigned to each other. So the DIMBA program is well connected in terms of doing group work and doing projects together. And the emphasis I wanted to make is that the DiMBA program also has the capability or exposure that you can also take classes with some of the program, the students that maybe coming from different programs. So in the very beginning, that's the path I took. I took like 80% of DiMBA, and I took like 20% of classes that are belong to or hosted by another program. So it turns out that I got to connect those people where in a different location and also different stage of their career, and not to mention also our DIMBA program has the offline outside activities, and also they have their outside activities as well. So we often arranging events to have like a mixer, to have a networking event like private barbecue, just to know each other, knowing what others are doing. And speaking of which, so because I was able to make the connections, right, and I learned there's a lot of activities that going on, and one of which I think is the outdoor activities, which a lot of MBA students they do exercise outdoor, and they join a specific group. And where a couple of weeks ago, I recently attend this event, for a lot of students like myself. I took organization like management And at my DI MBA program, very interesting. At the very same day, I was completing the leaderships and the network simulations with my classmates, right? And then offline, do I know this group of people that are in a different program? They introduced me to John in and set into a different challenge. It's called the mountain hiking challenge, and I was able to learn, a lot of custom expertise from each individuals around that group. I was recently attended this event, right? So it's called the Desert Challenge, where you have to run like 75 uh, kilometers, with a group of students all coming out from Hong Kong, UST, and it has 3 days of finish the entire desert marathon, and I think that was pretty cool. And I came across this by pure interest, as I'm a regular hiker, and I never had the chance to do it in the desert, and then it turned out as such a cool opportunities for me to kind of experience a different culture. It's in the mainland of China. Uh, it's called the I think it's called the Sahara Desert, and so I got to meet some new peoples and reinforce a stronger UST alumni network for cohorts, and and also the event is very great for team buildings and leadership development, and at the same day I was doing the class with one of the professor, and it's all about leadership and management. So in a simulation in class, I thought I had the tool, the opportunities to do well on real life. But when I was doing this desert challenge, I found out is far more. There's a lot of different elements that I need, especially about teamwork and knowing yourself, what your limits are, what your weaknesses, and and also your strengths. So and through this series of program that is outside of the school, but you can actually meet people, to have different networking activities. You can learn a lot more about self-discovery and also the teamwork. And I think yeah, so learning a lot of things in MBA program does not really give you the whole package. But I think the MBA program, the DiMBA especially, can give you the opportunity to go out to meet other people, and then to join different team working and leadership events that also to help you to prepare for the challenge that the real world can give you in your career. The event is 3 days. There are 100 different schools coming out from the Asian Pacific area, and there are about 4,000 plus students. They are part of alumni of the MBA programs, from different schools, and they're also current students that are in their own business program as well. The event just lasts for 3 days. Each day you go out for probably a long distance run, and then you come back to camp on the desert and for 3 days, and then at the end it will accumulate the score for each of the programs, so you can compare how well you do with the other school and all that. There's some key takeaways at this moment that I'm and the second years of my program, that immediately is the digital business mindset, because this program is called Digital MBA for Global Leaders. The program, it built around students with a stronger understanding with a digital business concepts, and and strategies, and also technologies that are at current stage, right? So like students like myself, I gain insight into the impact of digital transformations on various industries, not limited to myself, and develop the skills to leverage those technologies for my own or other business innovations and growth, and also because the decision making courses, the another key takeaway is of course the decision making. The program emphasizes the strategic thinking and then decision, in the digital era. So, as a students, we're learning how to analyze complex business platforms and problems, and evaluate the opportunities through series of analysis. So, and then just making a data-driven decision in a rapid, changing digital landscape, right? And also the leadership and management skill here. I think a lot of those other courses are also focusing on development, leadership, and management, and also it's alumni network, and and also activities that are outside of school and also surrounding this leadership uh, and skill that pretty much motivates and drive you to lead, the growth, the ability to lead a cross-functional and cross-functional, data-driven and drive the organization changes. The Digital MBA program was able to contribute to develop my innovative thinking due to its course curriculum and professional career development design structure. With the lectures, integrations of cryptos and blockchain technologies, as well as deep learnings and machine learning and the application in the business development, I'm able to learn and identify how the business cases were actually created and implemented on a particular business project. The program is very good at encourage students to identify specific use cases and applications in their own professions. And as an engineer myself, I'm able to look into the technical feasibilities, the economic viabilities, and also the potential benefits of implementing such blockchain-based solutions into my engineering design. And I learned, a proper way to open up to new ideas and new possibilities, and address the challenge, and even contribute to the transformation of my industry into a more efficient, secure, and sustainable future. And the and I think the main takeaway that would be benefit for my future career is that I also learned to identify the opportunities, and also the elements to overcome challenges and to create values, even through innovative solutions. Because the program also offers innovation workshops as part of the professional career development, and there are senior executives and industrial well-known career coaches. So they provide innovative insights and guidelines based on the challenge. For example, IFCs, and also each individual is actually, doing their own, facing their own different challenges.